storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. He understands just how important this game is, but he's tried to take that pressure off of his players. He said, it's us. We just have to focus one play at a time and doing your job every down. He understands this environment will be a challenge, but he believes they will have the better composure and poise to compete here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds a crease, it's Jackson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Sets his feet, it's Henderson. Finds his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. The snap sets up the throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Takes the easy one to the back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the move. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just now on the same page with his target.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside, it's Mobley. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Making the adjustment on the play. Going to the running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Out wide left, it's Jackson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, it's Coleman Williams. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than this late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Making the adjustment. Hands it off. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Breaks into the Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Hits inside. It's Mobley. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Long way to go on second down. The play fake. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the red zone, it's Danzy. Nowhere to go. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to the well. Not enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Sticks it in his belly. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Changing the routes with his receivers. They're going to run it. Knocked down immediately.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? They'll try to blast their way in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. He got it. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corner's going to give them room. To the air. It's Henderson. Oh, he wants it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's open things up with North Texas taking on the USF Bulls. And it's the Mean Green looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tells the run, wants to pass. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side is Graham. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll ride him again. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick give. It's Mobley. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's changing the play.
Booster! Hydro! Go!
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Bowie. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
The give is to Williams. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Selling the fake. Right side, it's Graham. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Turning it on! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Works the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Tosses it incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Just keep slinging it. Back's got it on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up. Maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities. Oh, no, the ball popped out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking downfield is Henderson. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, gonna throw it. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the ground, he's got it again. Past the 6. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Running inside, it's Jackson. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. He'll keep it on second down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Drops back, it's Henderson. And he gets rid of it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Big guy smells it.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Need it to stay alive, and it's good. They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Quarterback changing the play. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide left, it's Flanagan. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Going to the run, it's Mobley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Huge third down here. A field goal will send us to another overtime, but a touchdown would win it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Second and long here. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Moving out to the right. Throws to the wideout. Has it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Man, number one area to be successful on third and long, got to have good protection up front. Check. Great job by the offensive line, keeping their QB clean. He had time to go through his progression to find the correct guy and to convert the third down and long.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're all over him. Looking to get it in. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll run it on third and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! They take the lead here in the second overtime period. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Well, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. He's knocked down, and this turnover going to be wiped out by a penalty on the defense. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Tough run here. It's Jackson. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Second down to the air. Look out! Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Now 2nd and goal and run. To throw, it's Henderson. Looking for the goal line. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Trailing by a touchdown. 3rd and goal, and they have to have it here in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. 3rd and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. They'll go with a direct snap. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this 2-point try. Barges ahead. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. Dropping back, it's Henderson. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the two, and we play on. Here comes the two-point try. Looking to throw. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. They'll run it. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.